At the point when Gerald R. FordTHE made the vow of office on August 9, 1974, he pronounced, and quote, "I accept the administration under phenomenal conditions. This is an hour of history that inconveniences our brains and damages our hearts." End quote. It was without a doubt an uncommon time. He had been the primary VP picked under the particulars of the 25th alteration and, in the repercussions of the Watergate outrage, was succeeding the very first president to leave. Passage was defied with practically insuperable assignments. There were the difficulties of dominating expansion, restoring a discouraged economy, settling constant energy deficiencies, and attempting to guarantee world harmony. The president acted to control the pattern toward government intercession and spending for the purpose of tackling the issues of American culture and the economy. Over the long haul, he accepted, this shift would bring a superior life for all Americans. Passage's standing for honesty and transparency had made him famous during his 25 years in Congress. From 1965 to 1973, he was House Minority Pioneer. Brought into the world in Omaha, Nebraska, in 1913, he experienced childhood in Stupendous Rapids, Michigan. He featured on the College of Michigan football crew, then, at that point, went to Yale, where he filled in as collaborator-mentor while acquiring his regulation degree. During the Second Great War he achieved the position of lieutenant administrator in the naval force. After the conflict he got back to Fantastic Rapids, where he started the Act of Regulation, and entered conservative governmental issues. Half a month prior to his political decision to Congress in 1948, he wedded Elizabeth Blossomer. They have 4 youngsters, Michael, John, Stephen, and Susan. As president, Passage attempted to quiet before debates by giving previous President Nixon a full exculpation. His candidate for VP, previous lead representative Nelson Rockefeller of New York, was the second individual to fill that office by arrangement. Bit by bit, FordTHE chose his very own bureau. FordTHE laid out his strategies during his most memorable year in office, regardless of resistance from a vigorously fair Congress. His most memorable objective was to control expansion. Then, at that point, when downturn turned into the country's most serious homegrown issue, he moved to measures pointed toward invigorating the economy. In any case, actually dreading expansion. Passage rejected various non-military appointments charges that would have additionally expanded the all-around weighty monetary deficiency. During his initial 14 months as president he rejected 39 measures. His denials were typically maintained. Passage went on as he had in his legislative days to see himself as in quote, a moderate in homegrown undertakings, a moderate in monetary issues, and a deep-rooted internationalist in international concerns. End quote. A significant objective was to assist business with working all the more unreservedly by decreasing duties upon it and facilitating the controls practiced by administrative organizations. End quote. We announced our autonomy a long time back, and we are not going to lose it now to paper shufflers and PCs, end quote, he said. In international concerns, Passage acted overwhelmingly to keep up with U.S. power and eminence after the breakdown of Cambodia and South Vietnam. Forestalling another conflict in the Center-East stayed a significant goal. By giving guide to both Israel and Egypt, the FordTHE organization convinced the two nations to acknowledge a break ceasefire understanding. Armistice with the Soviet Association proceeded. President Passage and Soviet pioneer Leonid I. Brezhnev set new restrictions upon atomic weapons. President FordTHE won the conservative designation for the administration in 1976, yet lost the political decision to his majority rule rival, previous lead Representative Jimmy Carter of Georgia. On Initiation Day, President Carter started his discourse. And quote, "For me and for our country, I need to thank my ancestor for all he has done to recuperate our property." End quote. A thankful group agreed.